tells a story. So let's all give it up for James, everybody.
Hello. Can you, y'all can hear me, right?
Yes,
Okay, cool. Well, it's been a long time since this place has seen my shadow. I know you're all thinking, you know, well, we've been here. Where the hell have you been? Well, I've been busy, and I've got a new novel out, which is downloadable from smashwords.com, and it's called Copperhead. It's about a guy who has trouble on the job. Now, I'd like to ask you guys a question. First of all right, who here has ever worked a job that they've just absolutely, abjectly hated? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, how many here have gotten fired from a job for no reason, or at least no viable or valid reason? Really? What's your story? How'd that happen? What happened there?
I stayed up all night so I wouldn't be late for work.
Uh-huh.
And it was an early morning shift.
Right,
so
right.
I started at like 4 in the morning. And,
Okay.
And my job was to go around and take inventory. So I go into the break room. 15 minutes later, I'm asleep. And my bosses are in there tapping my foot like, hey, wake up.
Oh dear.
You know?
So how long were you actually out for?
Whole day, and then until like 8, 9 in the morning.
So you were out like a good couple hours and stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that happened. Anyway.
I was at the only job for 4 days.
Oh well.
I got better on that.
Yeah, on to bigger and better things. That's usually the way life's supposed to go. Anyway, this is a chapter from my book, Copperhead. It's basically like the passage that this chapter starts where the guy gets fired for no reason. And this is something that happens in the aftermath of him getting fired for no reason. Well, actually, another question. How many of you have ever wanted to or actually have gotten some of your own back on a boss that you did not get along with? Like, ever wanted to report them to a government agency? Anyone? Okay, all right, we got one guy right there. So yeah, okay. You relate to this. So anyway, this is this chapter from my book, Copperhead. The title of this chapter is called "I Don't Care About You, Fuck You." The day after the barbecue at my brother's place, I got on the phone with the Santa Clara County Department of Environmental Health. Yeah, I'd like to file a complaint, I said. And with whom am I speaking? Asked the woman on the phone. My name is John Gregor, Gregor. And against whom are you filing this complaint? This is a complaint against Build-A-Treat Frozen Yogurt located at 91 Kirtner Avenue in San Jose, California. Okay, so Mr. Gregor, please tell us the nature of your complaint. All right. I used to work there, and when I did, I would get heat from my boss about washing my hands too much. Now, the problem that I have with that is that being that I've worked in food service for a number of years, there's no such thing as washing your hands too much in that particular industry. Of course. Also, at the time I did work there, my boss told me not to throw... Hello? Sorry. Also, at the time I did work there, my boss told me not to throw the disposable... Why is the microphone cutting out? Hello? Okay. Just a second.
You honestly don't even need the microphone, dude. You hear
Check 1 2 1 2.
That way you won't stop you.
All right. So, okay. Get back to him registering his complaint. This is a complaint against the Build-A-Treat Frozen Yogurt located at 91 Kirtner Avenue in San Jose, California. Okay, so Mr. Gregor, please tell us the nature of your complaint. All right, I used to work there, and when I did, I would get heat from my boss about washing my hands too much. Now, the problem that I have with that is that being that I've worked in food service for a number of years, there's no such thing as washing your hands too much in that particular industry. Of course. Also, at the time I did work there, my boss told me not to throw the disposable gloves away, but instead to wash them and reuse them. Well, that's unhygienic, said the woman taking my call. What is your boss's name? She's my former boss, and her name is Tabitha Min, M-I-N-H. Okay, John, we'll send an inspector out there a little later in the week. Sounds good to me. Just make sure your guy calls me before he goes in, I said. I have to Give him some extra information about the inspection that's tactically important. All right, John, that's not a problem. You'll make sure he calls me beforehand? Absolutely. Great. Thank you for your concern. No, thank you. At 11:30 on Wednesday, I was startled awake by my cellular phone. Hello, I asked, rubbing the crust of sleep out of my eyes. John Greger? Speaking. This is Travis Owens from the Department of Environmental Health, and you filed a complaint against the Build-A-Treat yogurt shop over at the plant. I woke right up, blinking into alertness. Yeah. I understand that you had something to tell me before the inspection. I grinned. Yeah. Now, when you ask about the gloves, make sure you talk to the employees first, not Tabitha Min. She's bound to lie her ass off. Tabitha Min is the owner, right? Yeah, Travis chuckled. You're preaching to the choir, Johnny, he said. They always lie their asses off. I laughed a little myself. Of course they do, Trav. Anyway, is there anything else I should know? Nope, I think that's about it. Well, all right, I'm going in. I chortled with glee. Thanks, Trav, and Godspeed. Make sure you tell me how it goes. Yup. I hung up the phone, stretched back, and closed my eyes. Less than 10 minutes later, my phone rang again. I woke and answered it. Yeah? Hey, Johnny, it's Travis again. Well, you're absolutely right. She did, in fact, violate health regulations. Okay, I said, sitting up. What are you planning on doing? Well, this is her first violation, so I figured I'd just give her a warning. That being said, continued Travis, I made sure she knows that if she does not comply with the rules, she will have to face the consequences. I laughed. Nice one, Trav. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know how things went, and I really appreciate your concern. Good looking out. Nothing to it, Travis. Anyway, I guess I'll talk to you later. Thanks a million. Yep, you too. I was about to crash out once more when my phone rang again. It was Tabitha. Hello, I said. Why do you keep making trouble for me, Johnny? She screamed, her voice shrill. What the fuck is your problem? Why can't you leave me alone? I don't understand. Why? I said. Because fuck you, that's why. I hung up my phone and tossed it aside as I flopped backwards, laughing myself to sleep. Thank you. Inspired by a true story. It kind of almost went like that. Thanks again.